The kid's ice cold. After the 6th round, I looked him in the face and I just thought, the kid's got a pulse of 90 still.
Yeah.
You know, Sturm is sweating, bruised up, and he's just standing there taking his shots and every time he took a shot, he gave 2 back. You know, and the kid's ice cold. You know, I think we'll hear a lot about him. It was his 13th pro fight. You know,
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
impressive, really impressive. No, great performance.
So Dmitry Chudinov, your brother, has just won the world
regular
title.
WBA title, and he give a great present for every Russian people and every person who burned this world from people who take a damage from a war, great war. And right now, Fedor give everybody Russian that present, so it's a great honor.
You must be very, very proud of your brother.
It's very great present for me too, because my last fight, everybody knows how I lost.
Eubank.
Eubank, yeah, and we have a problem with prepare for that fight, fast, and everything changed after that fight. And when Fedor came to me in London after fight, see my face, I told him, brother, change everything, please. And he do that.
You didn't change his training? And
everything. We changed everything. Coach, do everything. And you see what happened.
Yeah, it's a good result, and you must feel very, very proud of your brother.
I don't understand that judge who watching, who give win Sturm. It's not beautiful. Maybe 2 rounds to draw, my opinion. 2 rounds to draw. But I see him, if I today fight with him, he beat me.
I was wondering how good he did in the ring, actually, because we know that he had a lot of punching power, actually. We thought that he might, you know, come out very aggressive in the first couple of rounds, but then Felix Sturm will be the guy to, you know, winning the fight in the later rounds and all that stuff. But watching the fight, seeing Felix Sturm from the beginning, he looked very tight. He didn't have these, you know, he was not with his best footwork. The jab wasn't working, and he really had a tough night. And so I had 115, 113 for Chudinov at the end. I had it closer than the judges have, but this is something, you know, like when you watch it as a commentator, sometimes it's a little bit different. But at least the right guy. I had the right guy in front, actually. But I was, we know that Felix can do better than he did tonight. It was the question, will Felix Sturm of the Robert Stieglitz fight show up, or will the Felix Sturm fight of the Soliman fight show up? And it was actually more the Sturm of the Soliman fight.
It was good fight. I like when fight is tough, because after hard fight, I feel respect. You know, when fight is light, it's no good for me.
Yeah.
I don't feeling good after the fight. I can't celebrate. But now I will celebrate good, because it was a good fighter. I respect Felix. Thank him for this great fight. And now I'm happy.
Does it scupper plans for Abraham and obviously Felix Sturm now, without a belt?
Really, that fight's always interesting. Okay. You know, obviously the terms will be slightly different now, but normally you do a fight for Sturm, Abraham would be a 50-50. That wouldn't be the case anymore. You know, and at the same time, I've got to say, you know, Felix showed a lot of heart tonight, but I think he'll go away and reflect on the fight, because.
Do you think he'll be disappointed with himself, or has he done all he can?
I don't know. I mean, I think he was beaten by a better man tonight. So, you know, but that fight, you know, I know that a lot of people outside of Germany don't quite get the hype. It is. Sturm Abraham is the equivalent of Germany's Pacquiao Mayweather. We've been talking about the fight for 7 years, you know, and it's still a very big fight. But you know, I think Sturm has to go and take a fight.
How come it hasn't happened when he's fought Stieglitz now 3 times and now we're fourth?
Well, the Stieglitz fight now is a mandatory. You know, everyone wanted to go through with the Sturm Abraham fight straight after. And it was a mandatory now, so we're stuck with a mandatory. And we're going to do that fight. The first 3 fights were all good fights. So you know, I think the fight now will be hopefully the decisive fight. And hopefully Arthur can bring out that knockout hammer again.
We thought that when Chudinov showed that he will be fresh enough to go the 12 rounds, this is something that hurts Felix as well as the punches did. And so at the end, you know, I can't see him winning the fight, and I'm happy that the judges did the right decision at the end of the day. If you win the fight,
2 of them did.
Actually, at least 2. That's that's not that bad. But you see that, you know, one guy had 118, 110, the other guy 116, 12 for the other. So it's such a big gap, you know, and this is difficult for us as professional guys to explain to the audience what is going on if the judges don't know how to score a fight. How can normal guys, you know, still be in love with boxing if you don't know? It's soccer, you know. Okay, they score 3 goals, the other 0, and then you know who won. And still, you can discuss a little bit, but in boxing, as we had with Mayweather Pacquiao, and we have with this fight, it's no end of discussion.
It's quite amazing that you had only 13 fights and you're already the world champion. Is it a surprise for you as well?
Yeah, it's a surprise because no, I never think about be a champion. I just start training box, and be better, discipline. It's not maybe a little bit talent, but it's discipline, because every time practice, training. When you rest right, not drink or
so you live boxing not only for the training,
I'm not fan, but I try to do everything right.
He beat once in sparring Julius Cesar in America, but I was in Russia, and my manager told me about that. And in Russia, in our city, Serb, I asked Fedor, you spar with Chavez, how is it? And he watched me and said, who is that? What is it? What boxer are you talking about? He don't understand who fight. He just boxing. Yeah. So he eyes. Yeah.
We make good preparation. We understand boxing. It's serious game. We understand. We make good job. We have possibility to win. That's why we come in here. We are very relaxed because we know we work hard in preparation time.
So you think your preparation was better than Felix, and that's why?
It's problem for Felix. He tried to make 4th job, you know. In United States, the situation it's impossible. They have pact of Muhammad Ali. Felix, he's manager, he's promoter, he's the fighter. I think this is his problem, you know. He is good person, but he tried to organize everything. Fighter can concentrate on his job, you know. He thinking, 9,000 people coming here, or I can sell tickets. No, only one important point: fight and drink. That's all.
I think when I hit Felix, hard punch, I feel it, but I see how he a little bit excited, but he have experience and he start different style. He start changing style a little bit.
Where do you think the big fight is for Fedor Chudinov?
I'd love to do Tyron Soiga or Vincent Feigenbutz against him. That doesn't matter. We can make that fight.
Vincent would be probably a good fight, wouldn't it?
Arthur grabbed me afterwards and said, get unification, get me in. So
is that what he said?
Yeah, Arthur said it to me straight after the fight. I said, oh, not bad. He said, give him to me.
Oh, he's
and I must say, if Sturm hasn't got the punch, if Arthur would have landed the punches that Sturm landed on him tonight, it would have been a different story as well. You know, Sturm's a technical fighter, a very good technical fighter, but he's never been a puncher.
Yeah, well, it's been a good night for you at least with Jack.
Yeah,
so
great night, and we're off to celebrate.
Go for it.
See you later.
Thanks, Kalle. All the best, mate.